I can't wait. Really can't. We're going live right now. Defiance 2050. Man, we should have been on this from the minute it went live. We were on the betas on both PC, PS4. Took a good long look at that. We've had so much hitting us right here on the show. So much stuff that we've had to do. We're getting started here. And we've made some transfers. And some of our stuff carried over. Some of it did not. The biggest thing not probably being the character itself. So we want to talk a little bit about how all that went down. We're going to go ahead and get started. But yeah, some issues there. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to go ahead and get the chat up here so we can keep an eye on everybody. It seems like there has been a lot of confusion since Word 1 on this coming to current gen of Defiance. So we're going to figure out how that worked out. If it even did.
Guns loaded and ready for anything.
And here we are. One thing I've noticed is really weird is I can't see the front of my dude anymore. You can't pan around at a standstill and see the front. Weird, man. I see Optimus is in the house. Nostalgia's joined us. Yeet! Welcome both of you to some Defiance 2050. So, you know, originally we thought that our characters would transfer. And pardon me if I was the only one that thought that, but I really don't think I was. It was just under the understanding that not all the content would transfer because there was a change in the way the weapons, you know, the customization, the mods, progression, and all that was going to happen in the new 2050. And that's understandable. I'm down with that. I hear you. I hear what you're shouting. Then I find out that we're not even transferring the characters. Apparently, whether it's an even playing field or not, we're all starting over. We're all starting fresh. And you know what? That's not the end of the world for me. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind playing some parts of this game over again. It was very enjoyable. The campaign was cool as hell. And I wouldn't mind going for a different character build if that's what we were going to end up doing. Wadaga! Seems like we're already having some server issues. I'm already seeing stuff glitching all over the place. But yeah, so we find out that the characters are not transferring over. There's just certain things that will transfer over. And I have a link in the description of this video to the forum post on Trion's site. That will well, you know, let's kill these guys first. It'll tell you exactly what's transferring. No, let's don't. Let's go get some Artfall. But it'll tell you categorically and what exactly will transfer over for your character from your original profile on 360. And I assume this is going to work the same way for PS3 to PS4. I played this game originally on 360. So that's as far as I can tell you on that. But I can tell you it was pretty much limited to your outfits, your titles, your vehicles, and that was pretty much it. Which, that's cool. I'm glad I have that. My issue is that things that I paid for, like extra inventory slots, stuff that is still relevant and does still work within the dynamic of this new setup. Let's face it, it's really not all that different. I didn't get, so I'm a little cheesed off about that. And you know, that's the thing, is a lot of people that may bitch about this game may have been free-to-play players and never put a dime into it. And that honestly doesn't make their claims or complaints any less relevant. The game needs to work, it needs to do what it does, and you know, for the whole sake of maintaining quality, the business model, the hope of actually making that money in the long run. But I feel as somebody that spent money on this game, because including the collector's edition and any additions, add-ons, DLC, buffs, whatever I've bought over the course of Defiance's existence, I've probably got over $100 in the product, and I don't regret it one bit. And that's not like me, because I am not an MMO guy. But this is a game that I love, and it's a product I am into and don't mind investing in. And I don't think anything like this is ever going to happen again. Or is it? I mean, nobody will shut up about new Xboxes and PS5s. What happens when that happens? We're actually kind of late in the life cycle of this system for this to be hitting it and thinking that it's just going to stay there for any length. Yeah, maybe we've got 2 years before we see a PS5 or whatever, but in the scope of things, how long is that really? Optimus said he put some money into Defiance. Looks like DOA is here. Nuts, Mr. Super Average has joined us. DOA Hitman, welcome guys if you're just joining us. Oh my god, that thing exploded. So we're starting from scratch here. And while we might have... Okay, so that let's talk. That little blue star there is something that unlocks the mod slots and stuff on your weapons now. Again, some changes in the way this stuff works. So, I still have a lot to learn about a game that I thought I knew plenty about. But starting from scratch here, it's just kind of weird, honestly. I don't like that I can't see my guy's face. I like to check him out from the front, see how he's styling. Yes, I can do that on the menu screen. No, I don't like change. I want to tell people where they can go to get their stuff. Because I was really afraid for a minute when I didn't see it. You're going to end up going into the shop portion of it. Right after I kill these riflemen. Oh my god. Teleportation Nation.
That's an uncommon piece of equipment. It'll be more effective than standard gear.
I hear you. Well, let's look at this first. So the Defiance store under the claim items is where everything was. It was a list as long as the eye can see of my stuff. And even then, I don't think I got it all. I don't think I got all my outfits. I know I'm missing one of my rare vehicles that I got. And from what I'm reading, there has been widespread issue with that, of people not getting stuff that is on the list that should have transferred over. And people aren't happy, man. And I gotta tell you, you know, I was able to get some help from Trion here and there with support. I'm not going to say it's the most amazing, outlandishly wicked super support I've ever gotten from anybody, but I've at least been able to get some information out of them. I've had some people say they've gotten none at all. And I'm reading some people in these forums saying they're done with this, they're fed up, they don't want to waste any more time with it, it's not working, they're not happy. And, you know, it's disappointing because this is good. This is going to be good. Unfortunately, we've got to be more patient than we want to be for Trion to get the whole, you know, poop show in order, because that's really what it's turning out to be right now. Especially when you're talking about paid content not showing up. Ooh! Jesus! Well, man, enough of the negative. Again, that link is in the description of this video if you want to see what all should be included. So you know what you're looking for when you go to claim your items and know if there's anything missing, and shoot. Hit up Trion support for what good you think it'll do. But I'm reading some people saying that they've already been told they've been helped as much as they can be helped. And that, you know, it is what it is. They can't get certain things back. So while a lot of it's cosmetic by and large, I can live with that. I'm kind of excited about new weapons, new customization. It'll be fun to start it over. It's going to be fun playing this on 2 different systems. Like I have time for that, but what the hell, right? It allows me to play 2 different characters on 2 different platforms, and it allows us to compare and contrast the quality and the server quality, you know, all the different kinds of variances. And uh-oh, I'm hurting. Deploy a health bot. Seems to be a lag in my weapon coming out. Oh, Jesus! We're joined by Henry Gonzalez, it looks like, and Captain Retro, the captain that makes it happen.
People like you.
One thing I'm noticing so far in this is I'm not seeing any loot dropping. I've also noticed that there is a issue with the shields. You can't break them down into resources, whereas any weapon, anything like that that you pick up that you're not going to use anymore, you're supposed to be able to break down into resources. And if you're wondering why I'm just going off with a pistol here, I thought it would be interesting to do a guy that's kind of a pistol build. I picked a medic as a class because I thought that sounded neat. Need for healing is something I never can get and would gladly provide for others if that was possible, and it is in this case. So I think this will be kind of a cool class to play, and I think it makes sense from a stealth and from a support aspect if maybe he has a build that he is efficient with pistols. I've already added a mod slot to this type of pistol that I do like, and I want to get a barrel put on it and just start building some cool pistol builds and do that alongside my character's affinity for said weapon class. It's neat that you have the ability to do that. You can really build some cool things and some cool aspects of your character in this game. And you're probably saying, Emceemur, you talk too much. Shut up.
There are people here who need to be rescued.
Uh-oh, we got an arc fall going on. Where's my car? I got my Dodge Challenger, but my buggy's gone. This thing's kind of sluggish. I prefer the ATVs anyway. It's just the principle of the thing. Just because I didn't necessarily want an item didn't mean it shouldn't have transferred. It should be all or none. How many people didn't have things transfer over that they did want, you know? This sub-mac has a great fire rate, but boy, it doesn't do nothing for damage, does it? I'm used to just one-shotting these little ankle biters. We should talk about the show, too, because I assume that's still available to watch. Not on TV, but you could probably binge watch it from Sci-Fi's network or whatever. But, man, Defiance was cool, man. I really was enjoying it. I mean, I know there was a little bit of cheese in there. It was a sci-fi show. But not necessarily in every sense of the word. It wasn't Sharknado or anything. This whole product was designed to go hand in hand with the show. And a lot of things from the show, especially since its cancellation, have shown up in the form of DLC and, you know, mission lines in the game. That was the plan all along. That things would leave the show, come to the game. Things would leave the game, come to the show, vice versa. You know, however you have it there.
Looks like they brought some backup. Get ready.
No, Captain, I did not. I will certainly check into that when I'm not being eaten by a large hellbug. As much as I want to keep building my pistol ability, a pistol's not really conducive to effective survival in an onslaught situation like this.
They brought some backup. Get ready.
Oh, Lord. Whoop. What about a healing tank? I like the healing tank, man. It's a support item. It can heal me. It can heal others around me. In shooter games, I love a support role. Looking at like the Modern Warfare games where you could do a specialist class and, you know, calling in support, recon. That's what I get into. Because I'm not the best player in the game. Ever. In anything. And I'm okay with that. So the best I can do is offer support and at least be a team player if I'm not going to be the tryhard that kills every dead gun body. Now it looks like we've got a random gear chest and a minor artfall salvage crate. That's what we're desiring done currently. Chasing the Classics is here. Welcome, Chasing. Good to see you. If we can just clear the air here, we can take a look at our loot and see what we got. Alright, let's see what we got. Ceruleum cores is what they call those. And it looks like we've got some items here that I didn't even know we picked up. So let's go ahead and change some things up. But I really want to open those crates first. The map for this game is no joke, dude. You looking? And I don't even remember this. What's this down here? Something else? It's a big game, dude. Big game. MMOs don't necessarily have that great of a story to fall back on in a lot of cases. There's some lore there, but this game's story was killer. And you can keep playing it over and over again, and it scales and levels. It's a pretty intelligent game. So here we have a damage rate of 5 on this thing. And then this thing's full of buffs, so we obviously know we want to switch to this. And now that we had talked about the power rating in this, I don't even think I want that. But we're definitely going to dismantle this. Before we look at it, or before we dismantle it, we can look at it if we go to the view. Well, this one looks the same anyway till we put stuff on it. But I love that you can look at your guns. The artwork on the weapons is super cool. And yes, it changes as you customize them. And there's so many different mods. Millions, literally, of weapon combinations. And that's what's going to keep you coming back here. You got the Borderlands style loot system with modifications out the yin-yang. You can't lose. I need a better pistol than I'm rocking, really. It wouldn't really do to customize that one that much. Now, it looks like to me, and I'm almost forgetting this here as I'm playing it, but when you get the crates, it just opens them up, and your stuff's in your inventory. I don't really like that. Maybe they thought that was streamlining it. I'm not into that. I like to open it up. That's part of the looting process. I want to see what I got. Optimus, thanks for the tweet out, dude. You're the frickin' man. Oh, let's look on the map and see what's next. That is far away. I doubt we'll make it there before that is concluded. So let's just take another look at our weaponry for a minute. I don't think that we got a better pistol in stock. But I still want to keep using the pistol because I want my pistol skill to increase. I don't like that you need to be on inventory to break things down. I would like to have that ability wherever. And again, I don't understand why you can't break down the shields or what you do with them at the point that you're not going to use them anymore. I don't know if that's a glitch and it's missing, or if there's something different that you do with them now. No idea. But we're going to dismantle this. We don't need it. So we got some salvage for submachine guns. The salvage, when you break it down, is what you use to customize weapons in those respective categories. And while a shotgun might be nice, it's really not my style, and it's a common. So we're going to go ahead and dismantle it too. Again, the inventory slots that I purchased in the original game did not carry over. And obviously we still use inventory slots. Honestly, I think that's shit. You need inventory, man. I had over 100 inventory slots. Right now I'm down to 40. And you will fill that up quick. Inventory management in a game in which you are constantly looting is nearly an impossible task. I just think Trion could have done a better job. And by the time they do, it'll be too late. You know, we're on here now, so it is what it is. Still gonna have fun with it. I'm still somebody that thinks this is a good product, but honestly, and this is what's bad, and it kind of gives them a bad name, I was expecting problems. I really was. Then when I got on here and it asked me to play as my username, and I'm like, cool, you know, gamer tag, there we go, hooty hoot. But still had to make a new guy. I said, well, all right. Yes, the thing is I don't want to play this over from the beginning again necessarily, because you have the option to do that anyway, you know, without losing your progress. You know how many time trials and freaking modifier kill streak things I've aced, challenges and whatnot. God, I may not be able to do those again. You ever do something where you like ring a trash can from like across a large room and you're like, God, I couldn't do that again if you paid me. Those kind of things, man. It's just like, God, I don't think I can do it again. And this is not exactly where I needed my car to be, so I'm going to get out of it. Yeah, same here, man. Probably about $100 I put into the first one. Probably a little more then. And I've got the bag, and I've got, if you count my Hellbug plush that I got that came from PAX, probably got 150 and everything. I know that's not part of the game, but I bought everything that had anything to do with Defiance. I've got a Defiance t-shirt. I have a backup Defiance t-shirt in case I get a stain on the other one. Nah. I am somebody that's taken this product quite seriously, and really I give it top marks. And yeah, any of y'all that haven't downloaded, download it. We'll play it. Captain, you download it. Get it. We'll play it. We'll co-stream it. We'll do those kinds of things. This game is fun with people. And you don't have to be on my level necessary, or anybody's level necessarily, to co-op it. Moronka. Yeah, anybody that wants to add me on anything, I'm Emceemur on everything. So that's not hard to remember. We need to get to where there are mods for sale, and I don't know how much we've got to pay for said mods, but I definitely want to get something for the pistol, and I definitely want to check out this sub-mac that we're rocking. Looks like I was third in line for damage done there. You hope you're doing the most damage. We're not getting chest keys or anything. I'm not sure what's up with that. So what did we get? See, I don't know. I'm used to that being on the screen after you open the chest and you get a good look at it. Now I got to go in here and look. What did I get? I mean, the saw was my weapon of choice in the old game. And it's still equipped on one of my classes, so I can't break it down yet. So here is a much better shield as far as the hit points. We're going to switch to that. That's a green one, so. Got an uncommon shield out of it. Still can't break these down though. And we have only 2 loadouts here versus 4 or 5 in the other one that I don't recall paying for. I guess they charge for those now. Not a big deal. I tend to only roll with one loadout anyway. I kind of want to work on this pistol too. I like the revolvers in this one. But let's change this to the carbine. And I don't know what I want to do about upgrading it just yet. Maybe we can modify some bonuses. I don't know. Oh, there's Optimus. Yes, Mr. Super Average. This game is free. Completely free. And I mean really, really free. What's going on? I hear noise. Who's shooting at me? You don't ever have to spend any money on this game. And you can totally be a factor in the PvP, which, by the way, you enter in and out of seamlessly from the actual game, if you so choose. But when you do spend money on this game, you know what you're buying in most cases. So, unlike games like Destiny, where it's like, hey, you might have a chance at getting a chance, at possibly getting a chance of getting a chance of getting something. You actually get something. So, yeah. Yeah, there's some waiting, but hey, man, it's a free game, and you're going to have so much fun with it. And you're not going to pay a dime for it. So, I'm happy that you're going to get into it. I think you're really going to dig it. We need to learn how all this works. And I've got a basic idea about some of it. We don't have any ranks to spend on it, because I guess we haven't earned any from using it yet. But eventually, you're basically getting like a dice roll of a random bonus to add to it when you spend the ranks. So in a sense, you're customizing it and you don't even know how. But then you have what you do have control over, which is the mods. Alright, let's get it together. Where are we at here? If there's nothing going on, we need to go to the next mission. Set a waypoint. Whew. Woo! That's a long way. And I see some skulls there. That's an icon I've never seen before. They're pretty much telling me I'm dead if I go there. Maybe there's a different scaling now. But originally, you could just do whatever the hell you wanted. And, you know, if you died, you died. But it always seemed like people were there to pick you up. And I never really had any problems as far as that goes. Nobody can really be a ding-dong to you in this game and get anything out of it. It doesn't behoove them to play like a dickhead. So, really, the community on here, by and large, has been pretty cool. I've had people trade weapons, you know, just rando people out of nowhere. That's kind of cool. Some people are looking for specific things. Maybe you have them. So the in-game economy's real, you know. And it looks like Crows is rating us via Twitch. Welcome, Crows, your player 2. What up? You guys are in time to see some Defiance 2050 gameplay on the Xbox One. We've been talking about character transfers, or maybe a lack thereof. Oh, this is cool. I think this dude wants a lift. Or maybe he wants to dry hump the back of my car. But yeah, people can legit get in with you if they want to ride, you know, to the next event, or, you know. It's kind of neat. It's got proximity chat, which is cool. The game does a lot, man. It really does. When you're talking about something that's freaking free. Whoop. Went to get Red Bull and came back to a raiding party. You guys are the best, man. That's a trip. Alright, we're going to raid the medicine cabinet. And just when we do that, there's an arc fall nearby. And who's shooting me? You're going down. We got to do the Arcfall first. There's too much to gain from it. The missions will be there. That's evergreen. Crows, I appreciate you sharing the love, and I wish you didn't have to get ready for work. That's no fun. But until this stuff pays the bills, right? Got to be on that grind, be all about that hustle. I'm all up on my mind, and I'm all up on my muscle. Call in, tell them there's still streams going on, and you simply cannot make it in with all the action that's going on. I'm getting healed by this person's heal bot. Loving the new support roles, loving the new classes, and wondering what all I missed, you know. So I'm going to play as a different class on PS4. Oh, these things are such a pain in the scrot. Oranka. When you see the big globs on their feet, they stepped in Hellbug Dookie. Or Stocko, as they referred to it in the show, since sci-fi wasn't big on using profanity. So just YouTube and Twitch, you ask. We're on Mixer, too, for what that's worth, but things are awfully lonely over there. Don't know what it takes for people to watch you on Mixer. I guess you got to be a Fortnite Lord or a Sea of Thieves hacker or something like that. But we're on there anyway, just in case we catch any traffic. You know, it's kind of like fishing. You just throw your lure out there and see what you catch. Universe Man, I don't think I've crossed paths with you before, but follow, sub, stick around. If you enjoy what you see on the Emceemur show, I usually do. But I'm a little biased. The crystal's gonna explode. Let's get some frickin' Arcfall. I can't say I won't go back to 360 and play some too, because my character on there, that's where all the stuff was. But this is kind of fun too. A random gear chest, Arcfall salvage. Look at me rolling up number 1. Oh, you're on Mixer. Good show. Good show. That's what I like to see. Thank you for the follow. Let's see what we got. I hate that they don't just frickin' show you what you got on screen. You gotta go in your inventory and see what's there. I mean, I know you're going there anyway, but some of this stuff I may not remember if I already had it or not. You get a lot of crap in this game. So we got a saw. It's a light machine gun, heavy duty ammo capacities. I'm going to hold on to that, but again, I really used the hell out of those in the old one. I really want to go a different route. Submax and pistols, I think, is what we're looking to do. Alright, so back to the mission, if it's even still marked. And it's not. Set the waypoint. Call my car. I can't remember how we got this car. It was some kind of DLC or bonus for something. I don't know. But one of the things that did transfer over, thankfully. I'm happy that some things transfer. I'm just happy that some kind of transfer happened at all. Because I was of the belief that it just wasn't going to happen. That nothing was going to transfer over. And that it was going to be a complete Poopatron 5000. But they kind of got it right. This again.
I'm picking up a distress signal from Captain Grant's men. They're in trouble. We better help.
We better help, huh? Right in the face. Yeah, I mean, anybody that played the original game Get on next gen and download it. It didn't take any time at all. It's not really a huge program. Still free to play. Looks a little sharper. And maybe that's just me. I don't know. Hard to tell. But, you know, every time you come back to Defiance, there's new stuff going on. Have I not got a shield? Is that what's going on right now? And that's a hell of a time to find out about it. What is this? This is health regeneration and not a shield? Now, we need a shield, please.
We've got hostile mutants moving in from the northeast.
Yeah, I know we do. Boop. Roaming Dan asks about the graphics comparison. I mean, this looks a little sharper, I guess, but it's hard to tell. I mean, it still ain't, you know, Battlefield 4 or anything, but... And then, you know, I don't need it to be. But, I mean, it does seem like the resolution... We may have a little bit more crispiness to it than we thought we were going to have. Look at all this action now. We're definitely not a long-range fighter with these weapons. Light him up.
Feel better already.
Put out our heal bot here. Got a crit from long range there. Oh, crit from long range. What's up? Yeah, I doubt it'll be Xbox One enhanced. I don't think Trion's really pushing that kind of muscle. And their games do look really nice, you know, for the most part. If you're, you know, if you're on a souped up PC and you got a lot of beef under the hood. And yes, Robert, grenade totally went through the teammate's ass. It's hard to tell what the grenade physics actually are. It doesn't even seem like they bounce off the enemies anymore, if they even ever did. Again, I can't turn and see my face. It's kind of weird. That's not what I'm used to. It may not be a bad thing. I mean, it may be for the best. I just don't like change. We got an arc fall, guys. We'll have to leave y'all with it. That's where this guy's going too. See ya! Catch you on the flizzip. We keep coming back here. There's an arc fall here every 5 seconds.
We've got an arc fall on its way.
I mean, we're grinding loot at least.
Come out of those things, so take precautions.
I'm pretty sure I reloaded and I didn't switch weapons. There's been some glitches, man. There was a glitch last night and my skin tone on my character completely changed and my beard disappeared. I was like a completely different character for about 30 minutes. And I came out of a menu at one point and I was back to being this dude again with my beard and my sunglasses. Weird, man. There's going to be some growing pains, I'm sure, but it's hard to tell what they're going to be and if that is actually what you are seeing when those issues take place. Again, I mean, am I going to look at my weapons later? Am I going to have my car back that I was missing? I think you only have one shot at that. If that stuff was going to transfer, it was all one automated thing where the items transferred over from what I understood. Oh, look at that, dude. A rare shield. Now we're talking. That's the kind of stuff we need to get going here early on. But we're busy. We'll switch up in a minute. Yeah, you know, the Xbox One X, it's hard to say if its true capability is ever going to be realized. I haven't invested in one yet because I don't even really have a 4K TV in here. And, you know, we're going to be upgrading monitors really soon for my PC and my mainframe behind me here. And it's like, do I go 4K there, or is that just insane? I mean, I want killer refresh rate. I want killer response time. But how important is 4K going to be versus what it's going to cost to get it versus what it'll just cost to get some nice ones in 1080 with 1 millisecond response time? I'm an old fart when it comes to this stuff, man. You know, these young people today, they build computers for fun. Back in my day, you went and bought the computer and it came with what it came with and you didn't do anything else to it. Back in my day. Look at Marvin Biggs coming in on the top. Brother of Thaddeus Biggs. My other character. He's wearing his same suit. Alright, we're going to hunker down in here for a minute. We're going to take a look at our loot. Now we know that we got a rare shield. These aren't shields though. What is this? This is like some kind of armor or something. This is so different. Durability, repair. So this is different. Look at that yellow. I guess this is armor and not a shield. And whatever I had before, there was no meter up there at all. It was just my health. So I don't know what that was. And we're still faced with the reality that we can't break down any of these that we're not using. So what do you do to get rid of them when you're out of inventory space? See, here's another frickin' one right here. Albeit not as good.
We've got mutated soldiers incoming.
I'm sure we do, but hang on. I'm looking at my stuff, lady. It looks like Cool Ass Robert Payne has joined us. Welcome, Cool Ass. It's officially a stream when he shows up. Rescue Mission Beta. We had a mission to do. They just keep doing arc falls over here. I'm going to leave y'all with one of these right here. Oh! Jesus! Meet up with the E-Rep medics. We're going to do that now. Whoop.
Let's find the medical supplies. Watch out for the mutants along the way, though.
Whoa! What in the 9 hells was that all about?
There's medical supplies in there, but I can't get to them.
They were dropping in from zip lines from a helicopter overhead, I imagine. I didn't look up, but that's usually where the EMC mutants come from.
Fire a flare from the roof to signal the medical team. We'll secure the perimeter.
Tagging medical supplies. Activate the rooftop flare device.
We got him.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Now let's get to the roof and signal the medics.
There's probably somebody up here doing it already. Or just mutants. See ya. I'm just afraid to pick up all these shields if there's nothing I can do with them, but surely there is. That's going to take some research. Oh, look at this. Might have us a better sub-mac going on. Jason is missing drop the mic for this.
You're the Republic team,
You're welcome.
Where'd they get those helicopters? Wait,
You don't get caught watching Drop the Mic.
Help! This is not what I signed on for! Look for cover!
Let's lob a grenade out at him.
Area
Whoop!
hostiles.
Shit!
I think that hit. Where's he going? Oh. Not sticking true to what I said I was going to do. I'm not using my pistol
More
enough.
missiles on their way.
Oh my god, did you see that, dude? I don't think I was top dog in that one. I was second.
You're unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable.
Good work. Area secured.
Eat my medic robot.
UM Circus Tent. They're still having radio communication problems, and I can help. Judge me if you want, but there's script to be made here.
Okay, Cass. We're on our way.
Roll out.
Yeah, good call. Let's get a more maneuverable vehicle. Okay, my vehicles were gone there for a minute. Still don't have my buggy. Death Squared free on Xbox Live. I can't say I've had the pleasure. Alright, this is my ride right here. This is what I like to go on. And there are achievements to be done doing some mad stunts with this thing off some of the taller hills in the game. Whoop! What up, boop? Whoa, buddy! Yeah, see, look at that. 2 achievements right there, just in hitting that frickin' jump and then pulling off a spin. What up? Not the mod caches I'm looking for. Contains an uncommon mid-caliber mod attachable to assault rifles, SMGs, and LMGs. I guess I could get down with that. Let's buy a mod cache. I really want to do something to my SMG. And we just got a new one. And if it's better than the one we had, done. Let's look at that while we're here amongst friends.
You have acquired a weapon mod. You can use it to personalize your equipment.
Yes, I know that. So going right here, the Von Bach sub-carbine versus the El Diablo is already better. It doesn't have the damage perk, but it does have a fire rate perk and better damage and a crit modifier. I like where this is going, and it already has a mod slot for a scope, which I'm not necessarily concerned with there. But we're going to switch out to that. Let's take a look at it. Pretty cool looking gun. Again, I love the frickin' artwork on the guns. But let's see about modifying this thing. That's something I really want to do. No, not pistol salvage. I didn't want to do that. There. So that actually buffed the damage. And now we're going to go to modify mods. We want to unlock a mod slot. We're going to spend one of these little blue tokens. So that's a magazine upgrade. Let's unlock another mod slot. Or actually, before we do that, let's see what mod we got. Add a mod. We don't have a scope or a magazine. What did we get? That's what I want to know. What did we get? We need to upgrade our class too. Okay, so we got a stock. Which, I mean, whatever. That might help a little stability. That wasn't really what I was after, but... Problem is, you put too much into a gun, you're going to end up getting a better one before you even finish macking out the one you have. But, anyway, let's go to it. Let's enhance it. Unlock a mod slot. So that put a barrel. So we literally have all the slots on it except one for the mod that we have. Hoot hoot. But it's okay. We buffed the damage on it a little bit. We'll just have to save up for another mod cache. And hopefully by then this will still be a relevant enough weapon for us to pimp it out. Now let's take a look at our actual character, and as you can see, the power rating is a new thing. That's kind of what, you know, the sum of all your parts is at that point. So that's going up. That's good. We want to look here at our skill tree. We've maxed out the healing bot. Reduces cooldown duration of self-revive each time your healing bot heals a friendly unit. Reviving another player grants you both a buff that decreases incoming damage for 10 seconds. I like that. When you kill an enemy, give yourself and nearby friendly units increased reload speed for 5 seconds. That's cool, but I think the middle one sounds good. We're going to go ahead and buff that. And get that started. So that should be an active perk now on the tree. Pretty cool. And whatever a prototype replicator is, I have no idea. That's the thing. You gotta. If I can say some attaboys about Trion, is every time you come back to this frickin' game, there's something new. Cybernetic Slayer, welcome. Glad to have you with us. Josh is going to go play some Shining Force or Octopath Traveler. Man, I can't get off that Octopath Traveler. We needed to look at this tonight, but I'm here to tell you, man, I'm going to spend a lot of time tonight on Octopath 2. I don't know whether to shit or go blind. We got this new NIS freaking game. I got Defiance brand new on 2 dadgum systems. I got Octopath Traveler over here. What am I supposed to do? I can't handle it. LJN actually had a couple good games. Major League Baseball, and again, that's subject to opinion, but Major League Baseball and NES I always enjoyed. It had real rosters and stats, regardless of how effective or ineffective they might have been. I thought it was cool. And Punisher, albeit a rail shooter, it was a fun rail shooter, and it was fun to uncover all the hidden items and all that mess. A lot of cool stuff going on there. There's Cass. See, look at this. This is going to get us a better pistol, an assault rifle, some script. We want pistols and sub-max. That's what I'm going with. And then again, you kind of have to play the card you're dealt. If you get a legendary sniper rifle, you probably are going to want to use the damn thing. But your character gets better with its weapons, you know, as you use it. So I want to get him better with sub-max and pistols. Like Burger King, I want to have it my way. But unlike Burger King, without the diarrhea. I remember this mission.
If we can get in, I can upgrade it to run on post-arcfall wavelengths. You can then use the station as a relay point.
This is a cool game, man.
If I had soldiers to spare, I wouldn't be sending you. Contact me as soon as you have results.
Later this week, we will take a look at the PS4 gameplay. And it'll be interesting to see it progress because we're going to be going a completely different way. We're probably going to go for an assault class. And we're probably going to go for assault rifles and, you know, a kind of a demolition type thing. You know, grenade launcher. Skills with those kind of weapons. I'm not going to do the same kind of character I did on the 360. I want a completely new experience to go alongside an experience I've already had, you know, replaying all these missions again. Which, again, should be a lot of fun. Because you can almost tune out the story if you already know what it is and just really enjoy the gameplay. Although certain aspects of the story were really cool and I could see enjoying them all over again. I should have known I wasn't going to make it up that hill. I suck at life. Dude, get it together. Alright, we may have to get off for a second here. Try out our new gun. Get some of that. Let me know how you like it. Lucky Collector is here. I didn't see you sneak in, Lucky. But it's usually not a stream without you either, so I know I can set my watch by you. You're going to be in here. We got a long way to drive to get to this thing. Let's go ahead and get a waypoint marked there, because when you mark the waypoint, it also helps you find the best routes. You don't sit there and end up going into dead ends and crap like that. Whoa! But up, whoa! Can I get some road going on? That'd be awesome. We need to have a petition for them to bring back the Defiance show, because that's part of what we're doing here. It blew up when I hit dude. I mean, my wife was into it. We were actually watching the hell out of that show together and really, really enjoying it. This is not her kind of game, but she was digging the show, so. Well, that's the first time I've had to self-revive. Oh, that's because these guys are right behind me. The bloom on these weapons you got to keep an eye on because they stop being accurate and you sit there and hold them down for too long. Yeah, I meant to, that's what I was going to text you about, Captain, was the processing error, and that happens sometimes, and I don't think you would have had to remove it. Oh, you said the audio messed up. Okay, 'cause I noticed it wasn't even in your video list on your, which when that happens, it's stuck in limbo, and it will still eventually show up, but I've had stuff go as long as 4 days stuck in processing limbo, and that's due to the defrag, the whole BS that happens on YouTube's end after you do an upload from a stream like that. I was constantly having those issues when I was going straight from my Elgato to YouTube. And there's no way around it. I mean, that's just how it happens. Once I went through Restream, that cut that crap out. Which I think you already use Restream, obviously, because you go to Twitch too. But it stopped happening when I started going through Restream. That cut something out of the direct upload. I guess the heat behind it. I don't know. Something. Not an expert on it. I know how to make it happen. I don't know how to make it work. That's their job. Oh my god. Well, we're not going to take it out that way. Move out.
Those guns are going to keep firing until we shut down the generator.
Well, he's going to shut down the generator, I think.
Generator is disabled. The gun is down.
All right, time to move.
Disabling generator. Or not. Hey, have some of that.
That sentry gun won't be giving us any more trouble.
All right. Where is there another one over here? Surely dude's gonna get it, right?
The turrets are down.
Go to the control room.
That was close.
I think we need to go to the control room.
I've got the door open. Let's go. Let's take this bitch over. Let's get the station running.
Let's do it.
I'm okay.
Secure and reactivate.
This is an old system, but I should be able to get her upgraded and running. Stand by and make sure I don't get a bullet in my back.
Alright, now we gotta do one of these things where we defend
From the bad guys.
and allow for the fix to be put in place. I don't remember those guys throwing axes in the other game. fall back. What's that? See ya. Got an achievement. Yeah, it's always nice to go make a big do. Load the gun, please. It's cool that you can play and there's other players there and they're in on it and they're not messing with what you're doing, and it just helps.
Something's not right. Check. How old is
What's wrong, Cass? We need this done.
We need to make some repairs so we can get this thing back up and running.
Repair the circuit breakers. Sounds like fun. Whoa.
Let's get to the next one.
Alright, you go get that one.
It's a big
Uh-oh, Bioman. Try to crit him as much as we can. See ya. I got it, dude.
Oh, Jack. Get up here, quick. I'm in deep
She's in Stocko. Yeet, being in deep Stocko. What a bunch of bull Stocko. I like to pick my ass and sniff my Stocko. I like to pick my ass and sniff my Stocko. She is in some bull Stocko. Here you go. Y'all get some of that real quick.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, don't get fresh. Just fix the dadgum machine. We're running out of time here.
Almost there. Come on, baby, don't shut down on me.
Secure the area.
I just blew. I didn't mean to shoot a dadgum grenade. I should have let dude revive me, see if he's a team player. Ah, but it's cool. So I got one more wave of mutants here. Or something.
This is Castukar reporting to you live from K-Tam, where two Arc Hunters have just successfully completed the job of E-Rep soldiers. Do you copy?
We do copy, loud and clear.
Hell yeah! In your face, Grant.
We have men on the perimeter moving in to hold the position.
What the jack? They send in help now? We already did everything. Thanks, bud. Much appreciated.
Eat Cass. This dude's been in a couple of our mix-ups so far.
All clear. The area is secure.
And we've leveled up our ego again. So we go in. And we're going to boost this again. There we go. Yeet this guy. Well, that's about all the time we've got for tonight. I'm so glad you guys were able to stop in and check this out. And look, my dude's changed again. He's not the same anymore. It's not the first time this has happened. Look how much darker his skin tone is. He went to the beach for a few weeks or something. It's not just because the sun went down. That's been changing. It's been fluctuating. Who knows, man? It's just weird. Just weird glitches and stuff in the game where things change and, you know, you're shooting but nothing's in your hand. Hopefully they'll iron that out. It's still relatively new and there's probably a large amount of strain on the servers. But anyway, that's it in a nutshell. The Xbox One gameplay. We talked a little bit about transferring your items over and what you can expect on that. Again, there is a link in the description to tell you what all those items will be so you know what to look for. That's about all we know right now, and there will be updates when I find out more things. We're going to be looking at PS4 gameplay. We will be back on this again, looking at more gameplay on here. Lots to do. Drop a like if you have not already dropped a like on this video on your way out the door. And if you have not already subscribed to the Emceemur Show, I hope that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. We may have another stream before Tuesday, but if not, I'll see you all Tuesday night live for a little Toho Genso. More action coming your way. Emceemur signing off for now, and I'll see each and every one of you again next time.